Yo, I wanted to showcase this virtual instrument, this organ. We kind of connected to that, but I will say that this is probably like one of the most complicated virtual studio instruments I ever bought, or virtual sound instruments. The organ is probably like very complicated too, because with all these buttons you gotta press, it's kind of nuts. Even compared to a real one, which I'll show next, but I mean, I thought this was like it's kind of difficult to figure out like what's going on with these, but you can actually figure it out. Let it load. It will. I mean, Omnisphere it's not too hard to load, but some of this stuff it's like really crazy. I mean, I guess it's kind of complicated, which I use Eastwatts. It's kind of an old via virtual studio instrument player that we use. It's like a decade old, but it's still pretty good. I plan upgrading it sometime, but think I'd rather just save money for now. But anyway, this is the song, and it requires the organ. I don't even know why I bought this virtual studio instrument. This is probably like over like 600 to 800 bucks. These are super expensive. I don't know why I bought it because I didn't realize that Omnisphere actually has an organ, which was kind of pointless and kind of a waste of money. I don't actually advise buying this unless you're really like an organ freak that wants digital stuff, but I'll show you in a minute here. But you can hear it, it's connected. I mean, it sounds realistic, but you can mess with the pedal. You can turn off all the instruments, turn all this shit on. Anyway, that's the beat. You won't hear for the organ for a while. And you even gotta mess with settings in Cubase, which might have screwed things up because it won't let you play it, so try to have to change it tomorrow. But I also downloaded a VSTI, a actual better harmonica from the Contact that uses Contact Player, which I never heard of. It's called Auditory Lab, but I can't even use it because I don't even have it's demo, even though I bought it was 30 bucks for it, which was pretty cheap for a VSTI. I wanted to upgrade the harmonica a little bit, but yeah, anyways, this thing's called Happatwork. I don't recommend it. And even this is just one player. There's another player that I bought as well, but I think St. Anne Mosley sounds better. I mean, I'll show you. Compared to the real deal, this is my grandma's, because my aunt and my grandma used to play the organ. And we used to play this all the time as kids, but I mean, this doesn't look as complicated. I mean, you could still choose your instruments, all my dad's stuff. I mean, that's my grandma's. That's actually his. And that's my aunt. She used to play the organ too. I don't know if she was. I mean, this is pretty damn old. I think it's an antique. I guess even though it takes space, it's probably worth it to keep. But we used it in one of our videos called Fearless. But I will say this is so much easier than actually what that St. Anne Mosley was actually entailed. It's super complicated. I guess I'll play it one more time. I don't want to eat too much time. It's already been 4 minutes. But yeah, all these settings got to be messed with. And the Omnisphere, maybe the Omnisphere actually sounds better. I don't know what you think. It sounds realistic. I like a bit more vibrato though. Harmonica I would show you too, but it's deactivated because it's a demo. But well, I'll switch it to the Omnisphere. Let's see if it actually sounds better here. Omnisphere was supposed to be. Ah, shit, that wasn't right. Oops. Well, I could leave that one there. It's not even the organ anyway. So Omni was supposed to be 10. So I'll switch to Omni quick, and I'll show you. Maybe the Omnisphere sounds better. Oops, that's not it. Pipe organ cathedral. It should be 2. Yeah, it should be 5. Oh, whatever. That's Omnisphere. Maybe it sounds better than the actual Hobbitorque, which costs like a lot of money. This has a bit more, the pedals on a little bit. Maybe I gotta mess with the settings. Versus the Hobbitorque, which is tricky, I'll tell you. There's a little bit more bass to it, but my brother made pretty damn good beats. We just improved the percussion for this song. Now I know you felt his drink and gave him control. It soothed the soul, but he didn't really know, 'cause he was out of control. Oh, the harmonica's not really working very well. That's the old one. And I want to use a new one, but it's the demo. And I've been working on a graphic for it, which is done, but I'm going to have to contact the other guy about why it's demo, which is too bad. But anyway, that's just a demo of Fearless, which is going to be released pretty quick here. See ya.